right. I don't even have like a script. I don't have any like thoughts written down. I'm literally just going off the cuff. Okay, I know I've wanted to make this video. I've had several different ideas about how to go about it, and ultimately I'm just going for it, okay? So, I hope you enjoy the video. If you don't, I'm sorry. Honestly, I wanted to get some thoughts out there just to see if I'm crazy, if I'm wrong, if I'm right. Maybe people agree with me, maybe they don't, but we will see. So first of all, I bet you're wondering, what am I even talking about? I am talking about Battlefield, and the franchise that just keeps putting us on a roller coaster, you know? So before I go on to say anything, I need you all to do me a favor. I need you to let me know what your thoughts are about what we talk about in this video today in the comment section below. I need you to tell me if you agree, if you disagree, why or why not. Just explain to me what your thoughts are, because I genuinely want to know. Because I've been having a lot of thoughts as I've been tempted to play more Battlefield games. I've been spending a lot more time in them over the last couple weeks. I just need to know, I want to get a general feel for how people are feeling about Battlefield 2042, about past Battlefield games, and just kind of go from there and just see kind of what happens from there. This is purely experimental, okay? So let's go ahead and just dive right in. So I'm planning on titling this video something like, I played Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, and Battlefield 2042. Here are my thoughts, or like I played an hour of each or something. I tried to go into it by playing a relatively similar amount of time in each game. So I started with Battlefield 1 because I had seen a buddy of mine, shout out to General Diops, what's up? I saw him playing Battlefield 1 on his live stream, and I thought, you know what? When Battlefield 1 came out, I really didn't give it a ton of playtime. Like I didn't give it a ton of experience to see how I felt about the game. But when I initially played it, I didn't hate it, but I also didn't love it. And so I saw him playing it, and I'd seen some videos of other people playing it, and I thought, you know what? I think I need to go back and give it a try, because from everything I've seen, people were giving it such good feedback. People talk about how much they love it. And I was like, maybe I just missed something, you know? So I went ahead and downloaded it. I've been playing quite a bit of it throughout this past week or two, and I have to say that I don't know what was wrong with me when it first came out. I think it came out in like 2016. I don't know what was wrong with me. But I definitely got that one wrong. I have had some of the most fun I've had in Battlefield games in Battlefield 1 recently. It's been really fun, just a ton of fun. Super immersive, just the environment and the atmosphere. It's just insane, okay? So if you haven't played Battlefield 1, I highly recommend it. Honestly, I'm convinced that every game is better when you play with friends. So if you have some buddies that have Battlefield 1, jump onto that together and get some games in, because it's been a ton of fun recently. And so with the fun that I was having on Battlefield 1, I had this thought, and I fought it because I was like, oh no, oh gosh, I'm having so much fun on Battlefield 1. Is it possible that I could have some fun on Battlefield 2042?
What?
And I mean, if you're a Battlefield fan, you obviously know kind of the history of what's been going on with that game. I hardly ever pre-order games, but Battlefield 2042 was one that I did pre-order. I had full confidence. I was so stoked. I was so excited.
What?
I had full confidence in it. And as many of you know, it was, I mean, I'll call it a flop. I mean, it just, like, I think they got sales and they got people to play it for a few weeks, but ultimately, it did not meet expectations, at least from a player perspective. And I played it for about 2-3 weeks maybe, uninstalled it. I didn't like refund it, like a lot of people got refunds for it on Steam and stuff. I didn't refund it, I just uninstalled it, because I figured at some point I'll probably reinstall it again, which I did recently, so there you go. But I reinstalled it and decided I'd give it another try. I know they've been making updates and stuff, and Season 1 is officially out, and I'm kind of making this video in anticipation for Season 2, because I do want to check that out when it drops. I think it drops on the 30th of this month. So anyway, reinstalled Battlefield 2042, launched it literally in the first game. I posted on my Instagram story. I don't think I have the clips anymore, or else I put them in this video. But I immediately was having issues with like bugs and stuff, like my cursor. I would aim my cursor with my mouse for a few seconds and it would just snap straight up to the sky. And I kept trying to get past it, but every few seconds it would just snap up to the sky, I'd bring it back down, snap up to the sky, and it was like immediate. So I was like, okay, well, obviously this game is still crap. So got off to a really bad start when I reinstalled it. I realized the issue, I don't know why this is an issue, but the issue was that I had my controller plugged in along with my mouse and keyboard. And so I think the game was confused on which one I was trying to use, even though I wasn't moving my controller at all. Like I wasn't even touching it. So I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Dice. If you hear this, that's an issue. It's a bug. I've been trying to think of the words to describe what it was like and what it's been like. Because I probably put like, I mean, overall I think I've only put in like 12 hours on the game, so I really like not a lot in the grand scheme of things. But I've played pretty much every Battlefield game that's come out, so I'm experienced in the franchise and the general feel of it. And I don't know, it's just like, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. I think the best way I can describe it is that it just feels, I don't know if empty is the word, it just, I don't know, it feels like it's not fulfilling, I guess. And I think at the end of the day, it almost feels like, I actually had a class because I'm in school, but I actually had a class this morning. It's about like different types of outputs and formats and digital stuff. And my professor was talking about how in businesses, obviously, when you're making a product, they'll use the term like the MVP a lot, and a lot of times, obviously, as a business, you want to make the most valuable product you can make, right? Like, that's the whole goal. You want to make a valuable product so that people will buy it, but too often people, instead of making the most valuable product, they make the minimum viable product. So basically the bare minimum that you can make and have it still be something that people might be interested in. And I immediately, like, we weren't even talking about video games or anything. We were talking just about products in general. It could be anything. It could be a candy bar. It could be, you know, it could be whatever you're talking about. But I immediately thought of Battlefield 2042. I was like, holy crap, that makes so much sense. That's what it feels like. That's the best way I can sum it up. Is that in games like Battlefield 1, if you even go back to like Battlefield 3 and 4, Battlefield 5, like Battlefield 5 got a lot of hate. And in this video I'll show some reviews and stuff that I read on Steam, and it got a lot of hate, and I never really understood it. Like, I know they changed some stuff, and I'm sure like die-hard Battlefield fans might come in here and attack me for not realizing what they messed up. I'm sorry. But I played Battlefield 5 and I loved it. Like, I had a really good time. I thought it was really solid. I thought it was really immersive, just like Battlefield 1 is. And I thought the atmosphere was just spot on. So I never really understood the hate. But then again, I'm sure there's stuff out there that I just maybe don't notice. I don't know. But anyway, when I compared my experiences in Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, it just felt like I felt connected. Like, it's gonna sound super, like, I don't know, super weird. But I felt connected in the game. Like, I felt connected to what was going on. Like, obviously Battlefield's kind of just a chaotic mess a lot of the times. And that's kind of the name of the game, is Battlefield's just, you know, it's all out just chaotic warfare, which I love. And I think that's why people love Battlefield so much. And you have like a squad set up, you're set up in squads, but no one really like listens to your squad. You're kind of just, it's like a formality. It's basically just like an extra spawn. That's pretty much what people use it for, right? So there's really no strategy. Like, sometimes there can be, like if you get a really solid team, there can be a little bit of strategy going on. But ultimately it's kind of just a free-for-all. But in Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, I at least felt like we were somewhat of a cohesive unit. Like, our team was somewhat connected into the situation. And when I played Battlefield 2042, I don't know, it just felt like I was just alone. Like, no matter what I did, no matter where I spawned, no matter whether I was in a vehicle or just on the ground, you know, doing some infantry stuff, it didn't matter. It felt like it was me against the entire other team. I don't know, maybe that sounds stupid, but it felt like there was no structure. And like, obviously Battlefield's known for just being chaotic, but it's also been like a controlled chaos, I feel like, in the past games, where there's like chaotic things going on, there's a lot of just like craziness, but it's also controlled. So I don't know, that's the best way I can describe it. Hopefully that makes sense. I hope I'm not just like talking out of my butt, but hopefully that makes sense. But I don't know, I feel like it just feels like, it feels empty. It feels like the chaos is almost too much. Like, they added the 64 player modes, which is pretty much all I play now, because when I play the 128 player modes, On paper, that sounds awesome. And all the trailers and stuff, that sounds so cool. Like vehicles everywhere, just chaos everywhere. You know, twice the amount of players. It sounds awesome. But at the end of the day, there needs to be some balance. You know, it's just too much. Like there's too much going on. It just felt like there was no logical way for me to contribute to my team or to play the objective. But maybe I'm just trash. I don't know. So, with all that being said, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but with all that being said, I am planning on trying Battlefield 2042 Season 2 later this month, so we'll see how that goes. I'll try and make a video or two in it. We'll see how it goes, see what happens, but only time will tell. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. Appreciate you listening to me talk about this stuff. Hopefully it's interesting. If you do like these more commentary videos, I don't do a ton of videos like this, but if you do like the commentary type videos and stuff, just with my thoughts on games or things like that, definitely let me know. I appreciate the feedback and I appreciate the support. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I think a vast majority of you guys that watch the videos are not subscribed, so make sure to check out the rest of the channel, subscribe, drop a like for the algorithm. We got to get those videos pumping. And we're closing in on our final requirement for YouTube Partner. We just need 4,000 watch hours. So if you have not watched other videos on the channel, make sure to go back, check them out. We have, I mean, a couple hundred videos for you to choose from. So yeah, we're getting real close, and I appreciate all the support so much. But yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote. But as always, you guys are the best. I appreciate you all so much. And until next time, stay safe out there and have a good one. Peace.